Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com, and I'm here to do a review on a bow that I've been anticipating for a long time, ever since the ATA show. This is the Prime Rival. The specs on this bow are outstanding. I fell in love with this bow when I shot it at the ATA show. This is a 340 feet per second IBO speed rating. This is a 35-inch axle-to-axle bow, and it's a 6 1/4 inch brace height. And those kind of specs are not for everybody, but I love a long axle-to-axle, short brace height, fast bow. I mean, that. If you're like me, the stability and the speed, it gives you a little bit of everything. This is really a do-it-all type of bow, and we're going to show you some shooting, and we're going to do some IBO or some speed tests, but we're not going to do IBO speed tests on it this time. This has the specs on this, like I said, 340 IBO, 35-inch axle to axle, 6 1/4 brace height, 4.3 pounds. Draw lengths are draw specific. This has the parallel cam technology on it, and the draw lengths on this are draw specific from 26 to 30, and they are available in 1/2 inch increments. I have a 27 1/2 here. Draw weights are available in peak weights of 40, 50, 60, and 70 pounds. Now the finish options on this, there are a lot of different finish options on this, and some pretty cool ones too. I've got the black, and I like to look at the black because it has these really cool silver, anodized silver limb pockets on it, cams, everything on the dampeners. It's silver as well, so the black looks really sharp to me. It's not just everything black. Looks really sharp. It's also available in the OptiFade Elevate 2. It's available in the OptiFade Open Country. It's available in Realtree Extra and Gamma Green, Ice Blue, and Hot Red, or Red Hot. I'm sorry, not Hot Red. Red Hot. So lots of different finishes options on this, but I like the black. The black looks really cool. The OptiFade looks pretty sweet too. This also comes with the Shield Service program, which is their warranty program, which is an excellent warranty program. It has 452 BCY X string on here, and I have noticed very little creep. My peep sight is now straight with the string after about 100 shots, and my D-loop has turned in toward me a little bit. I can still see through my peep, so I've noticed maybe 3/16 of an inch of twist, a stretch in my string, or rotation in my peep. So just a little bit of stretch in those strings, not very much at all. This has extra wide limbs on this thing, which you'll notice on top. We got really nice extra wide limbs. I like that. I mean, it's just a personal choice, but a nice, good, stable limb, a nice, good platform, and it's got really good, really solid limbs on this thing. So it also has the Flexus AR, which is it's got a roller guard on here, and this Flexus AR, as you draw the bow back, it's going to draw in, and it's going to reduce some of the lateral torque on your riser. Speaking of the riser, this is a 7000 series aluminum riser. Very tough riser. I mean, absolutely some of the best aluminum that you can get your hands on. And I'm a welder, metallurgist, and 7000 series aluminum is as good as or better than a lot of the steel out there on the market today. So it's got the like I said, it's got the PC XL cams on here, which are their parallel cams. They are draw specific, but very nice cam, very smooth cam, and this bow puts out some really good speeds with those cams. Overall look on this bow, the finish on this black one is perfect. I don't see a smudge on this thing or anything like that. It has the ghost plates on the side, which you can pop off of there, which you can remove those. And it also has the overmolded grip on this thing, and I really like both of them. I prefer the ghost plates, and Ultra Fit grip is the name of the grip that goes over the top of this. I prefer the ghost plates just because I got smaller hands, and it just really settles in nice. The grip has a nice rounded feel to it, but when you have the Ultra Fit grip on here, it's got a great feel to it too. It's got a little bit of a softer feel to it versus that shooting straight off of the riser like this, and it really is a comfortable grip as well. It's just a little bit wide for my taste, but it is a very comfortable grip and has a really good feel to it. So, and the width on it's not bad. It's actually, I could shoot it very easily. I just prefer the ghost plates on here. But like I said, overall, bow looks fantastic and performs really, really good. So we're going to shoot this thing through a chronograph, and we're going to do something a little bit different this time on a chronograph. Rather than set this thing up at IBO, we're going to give you some real world speeds. We're going to set this thing, it is set at 70 pounds. That's what I like to shoot. So we're going to shoot it at 70 pounds. We're going to shoot it at 27.5-inch draw, and I've got this thing set on the farthest let off that I can set it with these draw stops. Not sure if that's 75 or 85% because I didn't write that down. But we are going to shoot 3 different arrows out of this. 378 grain arrow, a 502 grain arrow, and a 430 grain arrow. So those are all arrows that I've hunted with. The 378 is one I hunted with last year. The 502 is one that I hunted hogs with this year. And the 430 is actually my ideal hunting weight. I like to be above 400, 425 to 450. So 430 is my ideal arrow. So we're going to run this thing through the chronograph, take it out here and do a little bit of shooting with it, and show you how this bow shoots. This is the speed test of the Prime Rival. 70 pounds, 27.5-inch draw length, 20 grains of weight on the string, and we're shooting a 378 grain arrow. .314. 430 grain arrow. 300 on the money. Same setup. 502 grains on this arrow. Man, 278. That's pretty impressive. That's putting out some kinetic energy now. That went almost plumb through my target. Okay, you'll notice I do have one oddball arrow in here. But I wanted to shoot 6 arrows for you guys, and I only had 5 of the pinkers. So we're going to take some shots here, show you how this bow performs. Like I said, I prefer it to have the ghost grips on here, but the other grip is a good grip as well. It's just a little bit fatter. Draw cycle on this is amazingly smooth. It does dump a little bit at the end, but it has an awesome valley and just a really, really solid hold. It builds, hits the peak, and drops out right there. Nothing too bad, nothing unmanageable as far as when it drops. It doesn't just really drop away real hard. You see there, this bow, has a little bit of kick to it, but not bad at all. Of course, keep in mind too, I'm shooting back tension, so the bow's going to go away from me, but very comfortable to shoot at full draw. When you get this thing back, you can absolutely just sit here and hold it, creep with it. It doesn't want to rip your shoulder off. I mean, it doesn't ride the edge. Still getting awesome speeds. Those speeds were outstanding. So, very, very quiet. These are the 360 some grain arrows. These are the lightweight arrows from the speed test. No stabilizer on it. Balances out really, really good. As far as stability, it's just a really stable bow. You got a 35-inch axle to axle, so you got a really good shooting platform. And with the let off on it, when you get back, you can hold this thing. The back wall is rock solid. You can see there we got limb stops on the top and the bottom, and just absolutely rock solid. Cam lean. That parallel cam is designed to take a little bit of that cam lean out. But it does have just a touch of cam lean, nothing too bad. nothing near as alarming as some of the binary cams out there. Consistency is really good. This bow tuned out really easy. I didn't have any issues with tuning it, and consistently this bow shoots pretty good 2-inch groups at 20 yards. I can put up a consistent 2-inch group at 20 yards, so it shoots really well for me. And like I said, with no stabilizer on it, the thing absolutely holds really good, and no vibration to it. The draw cycle, I said, it builds up just a little bit. This arrow's only got 2 vanes on it. We're gonna shoot it anyway. But again, it builds up right from the get-go. I mean, right at the beginning, it starts building, hits its peak about halfway back, and drops off just right there at the end. Good valley to it, good back wall. I mean, it has a really good draw cycle to it, and a really good feel to it at full draw. So that's the Prime Rival, and I am very impressed with this bow overall. Like I said, I like the specs on it. The 35-inch axle to axle, 6 1/4-inch brace height. It gives you a lot of stability out of a bow with a short brace height, and that's producing a lot of speed. The speeds on this thing were outstanding. I mean, 314 feet per second with that setup, and then to be getting 300 feet per second with the 430 grain arrow is awesome. That last arrow, 502 grains. I just went on a hog hunt, and my bow was putting out a ton of kinetic energy with that exact same arrow, and it wasn't shooting as fast as this. 378 feet per second with a 500 grain arrow is putting out a ton of kinetic energy. I mean, absolutely just off the map on the kinetic energy. So I really like this new Rival. Absolutely love this bow, and if I have my way, this will be the bow that I shoot some 3D with this summer, and I'm hoping I can hit the woods with it this year and do some hunting with it, because I'm just absolutely floored with how good this bow shoots. And it's got everything, you know. It's smooth, it's accurate, it's stable, and it's fast, so it's putting out tons of speed. So for more information on this Rival, we'll put a link below to Prime's website, and for more product reviews, and if hopefully see me kill some deer later on this year with this thing, check out our website at ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.